Have you been taking magnesium glycinate every night, hoping it would finally help you sleep better, calm your nerves, stop those painful muscle cramps, and give you back the energy you had years ago, only to wake up feeling disappointed? What if I told you that thousands of adults over 60 are spending money on supplements while overlooking something that may be sitting in their kitchen right now? And what if this simple food contains not only magnesium, but a powerful combination of nutrients that work together in ways most people never hear about? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn may completely change how you think about magnesium, aging, and your body's ability to heal itself naturally. If you're over 60, this message could be one of the most important health lessons you've heard all year. As we get older, many changes happen quietly inside the body. They don't arrive with warning signs. They don't announce themselves. One day you notice you're waking up tired, then your legs begin cramping at night, your sleep becomes lighter, your balance feels different, your muscles don't recover the way they once did, your heart seems more sensitive to stress, and perhaps most frustrating of all, your energy slowly disappears. Many people assume these changes are simply a normal part of aging. But what if they aren't? What if some of these symptoms are actually connected to nutritional gaps that become more common after age 60? One of the most overlooked nutrients involved in all of these processes is magnesium. Magnesium participates in hundreds of biochemical reactions throughout the body. It helps regulate muscle contractions, supports nerve communication, contributes to healthy blood pressure, assists with energy production, and plays a critical role in sleep quality. That's exactly why magnesium glycinate has become so popular. People hear that magnesium glycinate is easy to absorb and gentle on the stomach, so they rush to buy another bottle. But here's the surprising truth. A supplement can only provide a single piece of a much larger puzzle. The human body was never designed to operate on isolated nutrients alone. Nature often packages nutrients together for a reason. And that's where today's story becomes fascinating, because there is one food that contains magnesium alongside fiber, healthy fats, antioxidants, potassium, plant compounds, and dozens of supporting nutrients that may help your body use magnesium more effectively. That food is the humble pumpkin seed. Now, before you click away thinking you've heard this before, I want you to stay with me, because the science behind this tiny seed is far more remarkable than most people realize. A handful of pumpkin seeds may look insignificant. Yet inside those small green kernels is a nutritional profile that has captured the attention of researchers studying aging, heart health, sleep quality, and metabolic function. In fact, pumpkin seeds are among the richest natural food sources of magnesium available. But unlike a supplement capsule, they bring along a team of supporting nutrients that create what scientists often call nutritional synergy. And synergy is where the magic happens. Think of it like an orchestra. One musician can play a beautiful melody. But when dozens of musicians work together, the result becomes something much more powerful. The same thing happens inside your body. Magnesium works alongside potassium to support muscle function. Magnesium works with healthy fats to support cellular health. Magnesium works with protein to assist tissue repair. Magnesium works alongside antioxidants to reduce oxidative stress that accumulates with age. When these nutrients arrive together in a natural food, they may support the body in ways a single isolated nutrient simply cannot replicate. And this brings us to the story of Margaret. Margaret was 72 years old when she began experiencing severe nighttime leg cramps. Almost every night she would wake up suddenly with intense pain shooting through her calves. She tried stretching. She tried drinking more water. She tried various supplements. Some helped temporarily. Others did nothing. But what frustrated her most was the constant interruption of sleep. Night after night, she felt trapped in a cycle of exhaustion. Then her nutritionist suggested something simple. Instead of relying entirely on supplements, she began adding a small serving of magnesium-rich foods to her evening routine. Pumpkin seeds became one of her favorites. Within several weeks, Margaret noticed something unexpected. Her sleep seemed deeper. Her nighttime cramps became less frequent. She felt calmer during the day. Now, everyone's experience is different, and no single food works miracles. But Margaret's story highlights an important principle. Sometimes the body responds best when nutrients come packaged together exactly as nature intended. And to understand why, we need to look deeper inside the aging body. After age 60, several factors can increase the risk of magnesium insufficiency. Appetite often changes. Digestive efficiency may decline. Certain medications can affect nutrient balance. Stress levels may remain high. And years of dietary habits can gradually influence nutritional status. At the same time, the body's demand for recovery and repair doesn't disappear. In many ways, it becomes even more important. Every heartbeat depends on electrical signals. Every muscle contraction depends on mineral balance. Every night of restorative sleep depends on a delicate interplay between hormones, neurotransmitters, and nutrients. Magnesium sits at the center of many of these systems. One of magnesium's most fascinating roles involves the nervous system. Your brain is constantly processing information. Even while you sleep, billions of neurons communicate through electrical and chemical signals. When magnesium levels are inadequate, these signaling systems may not function optimally. Researchers believe magnesium helps regulate receptors involved in nervous system activity and relaxation. This may help explain why many people associate adequate magnesium intake with better sleep quality and a calmer state of mind. But pumpkin seeds bring another advantage. They contain tryptophan, an amino acid that serves as a building block for serotonin and melatonin. Serotonin influences mood. Melatonin influences sleep. Now imagine this combination: magnesium supporting relaxation, tryptophan supporting healthy sleep pathways, healthy fats helping nutrient absorption, protein supporting overnight repair. This is nutritional teamwork at its finest, and we're only getting started, because the next benefit may surprise you even more. You see, many adults over 60 are deeply concerned about heart health, and for good reason. The heart performs an extraordinary job every second of every day. By age 60, that heart has already beaten more than 2 billion times. Think about that for a moment. More than 2 billion contractions, more than 2 billion opportunities for wear and tear. Supporting this remarkable organ becomes one of the most important goals of healthy aging. Magnesium contributes to normal muscle function, including the heart muscle itself. Potassium helps maintain healthy fluid balance and supports normal cardiovascular function. Antioxidants help protect cells from oxidative stress. And pumpkin seeds contain all three. But here's what makes this particularly interesting. Scientists increasingly recognize that aging is not driven by a single cause. Rather, aging appears to result from the accumulation of many small biological stresses over time. Inflammation, oxidative damage, metabolic dysfunction, poor sleep, reduced physical activity, nutritional deficiencies. Each one acts like a tiny weight added to the body. Eventually, the burden becomes difficult to ignore. The goal is not perfection. The goal is reducing as many of those burdens as possible. And that begins with small daily habits. One handful of nutrient-rich food, one healthier choice, one better night's sleep, one step at a time. Now I want to pause for a moment and hear from you. How old are you today? And what is the biggest health challenge you're dealing with right now? Is it fatigue, poor sleep, muscle cramps, joint discomfort, low energy? Leave your age and your biggest struggle in the comments below. I read these comments carefully, and your story may help someone else realize they're not alone. And if you're finding value in today's discussion, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me until the end. Because coming up, I'm going to reveal the #1 secret most people completely miss when it comes to magnesium, aging, and why some people feel dramatically better while others see almost no results at all. That hidden secret has nothing to do with taking more magnesium. And once you understand it, you'll never look at your health the same way again. But first, we need to talk about something that may be even more important than magnesium itself, because there is a silent process happening inside your cells every day. A process that determines how much energy you have, how well your muscles function, how quickly you recover, and even how young you feel. And the connection between this process and one simple food is absolutely remarkable. Let's dive into that next. Let's continue. The process I'm talking about is energy production at the cellular level. Inside nearly every cell of your body are tiny structures called mitochondria. Many scientists refer to them as the power plants of the cell because they help convert the food you eat into usable energy. When you're young, these systems tend to operate more efficiently, but as the years pass, multiple factors can place stress on mitochondrial function: poor sleep, chronic stress, physical inactivity, nutritional deficiencies, oxidative stress. Over time, many people begin to notice the consequences. They wake up feeling tired. Afternoons become a struggle. Simple tasks feel harder than they used to. They start wondering if they've simply become old. But here's the encouraging news. Growing older does not automatically mean giving up vitality. In many cases, the body is simply asking for better support. And magnesium plays an important role in that support system. Magnesium is involved in reactions related to the production and use of ATP, the body's primary energy molecule. Without adequate magnesium, many energy-producing processes cannot function efficiently. This is one reason some people notice improvements in overall well-being when they correct nutritional gaps. But remember what we discussed earlier. Magnesium does not work alone. Nature rarely operates through isolated mechanisms. Instead, nutrients work together in complex networks. Pumpkin seeds provide magnesium, yes, but they also provide protein, zinc, healthy fats, antioxidants, manganese, copper, and other nutrients that participate in countless biological functions. This is what makes whole foods so fascinating. They deliver a package deal, and sometimes that package is exactly what the aging body needs. Let me tell you about Robert. At age 68, Robert felt like he was losing a battle against exhaustion. He wasn't seriously ill. His doctor told him many of his tests looked normal, yet he felt different. His motivation had declined. His sleep was inconsistent. His workouts became shorter. Even his daily walks seemed more difficult. Frustrated, he began focusing less on miracle supplements and more on overall nutrition. One of the changes he made was incorporating magnesium-rich foods into his diet several times each week. Pumpkin seeds became a regular snack. Within a few months, Robert reported feeling more energetic and more consistent throughout the day. His sleep improved, his mood improved, and perhaps most importantly, he regained confidence. That confidence changed everything, because once people begin feeling better, they often make additional healthy choices. They walk more, they socialize more, they exercise more, they sleep better. Health creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked aspects of aging: stress. Many people assume stress disappears after retirement. In reality, that's often far from the truth. Adults over 60 frequently face unique emotional challenges, health concerns, financial worries, loss of loved ones, loneliness, family responsibilities, life transitions. The nervous system doesn't ignore these pressures, it responds to them. And when stress becomes chronic, it may affect sleep quality, appetite, energy levels, and overall well-being. This is where magnesium becomes particularly interesting. Magnesium participates in processes that influence nervous system regulation. Many researchers believe adequate magnesium intake may help support a balanced stress response. Again, this doesn't mean magnesium is a cure, but it does mean the nutrient deserves attention. Now combine that with healthy lifestyle habits, regular movement, sunlight exposure, social connection, nutritious meals, quality sleep. Suddenly you have a powerful foundation for healthy aging. And that foundation is far stronger than any supplement bottle alone. But we're not finished yet, because there is another surprising nutrient inside pumpkin seeds that deserves attention: zinc. As we age, maintaining healthy immune function becomes increasingly important. Zinc contributes to immune system health, wound healing, and numerous enzymatic processes throughout the body. Many older adults fail to consume adequate amounts of zinc on a regular basis. Pumpkin seeds happen to be one of the richest plant-based sources available. Now think about the combination: magnesium, zinc, protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, fiber, all working together, not competing, not replacing one another, working in harmony. This is nutritional synergy, and it's one reason why many nutrition experts encourage people to focus first on food before relying entirely on supplements. Of course, there are situations where supplements are helpful. Some individuals may benefit from magnesium glycinate under the guidance of their healthcare professional. This video is not about fear, it's about perspective. The goal isn't necessarily to stop taking a supplement. The goal is to stop believing a supplement alone will solve every problem. Because health is almost always bigger than a single pill. And that realization brings us to our next story. Eleanor was 76 years old when she decided she was tired of feeling tired. For years, she searched for the perfect supplement. Every month seemed to bring a new promise, a new bottle, a new advertisement, a new miracle, yet very little changed. Then one day she made a simple decision. Instead of asking, "What supplement should I buy next?" she asked, "How can I nourish my body better every day?" That question changed her life. She began eating more whole foods, more vegetables, more seeds, more nutrient-dense meals. She improved her sleep routine. She started walking every morning. Within 6 months, she felt like a different person. Not because of one miracle product, but because dozens of small improvements began working together. Her energy improved, her confidence improved, her outlook improved, and perhaps most importantly, she stopped feeling helpless. That may be the greatest transformation of all, because helplessness ages people. Hope rejuvenates them. Now we're approaching the secret I promised earlier, the secret most people never hear. The reason some individuals experience incredible results from magnesium-rich foods while others experience very little. And it has nothing to do with dosage, nothing to do with brands, nothing to do with expensive health products. The secret is absorption. Many people become obsessed with how much magnesium they consume. Far fewer people focus on how effectively their body uses it. Think about it. You can put premium fuel into a vehicle, but if the engine isn't functioning properly, performance still suffers. The same principle applies to nutrition. Digestive health matters. Gut health matters. Sleep matters. Physical activity matters. Hydration matters. All of these influence how effectively nutrients support the body. This means the real goal isn't simply adding magnesium. The real goal is creating an internal environment where nutrients can do their job. And this leads us to the number one hidden secret. The most powerful strategy isn't taking more magnesium, it's combining magnesium-rich foods with habits that improve nutrient utilization. This is where many people experience breakthroughs, a serving of pumpkin seeds alongside a balanced diet. Adequate protein, daily movement, good hydration, consistent sleep, stress management. Together, these create a biological environment that allows the body to thrive. And when that happens, remarkable things can occur. Energy improves. Recovery improves, sleep improves, confidence improves, life improves, not overnight, not magically, but steadily. And steadily is often how lasting change happens. The truth is that healthy aging isn't about finding one miracle food. It's about understanding that every healthy choice sends a message to your body. Every nutritious meal sends a message. Every walk sends a message. Every night of quality sleep sends a message. That message says, I still care about this body. I still believe improvement is possible. I am not finished yet. That message matters more than most people realize, because your body is listening, even at 60, even at 70, even at 80, even beyond. The human body possesses an extraordinary capacity to adapt, to recover, to strengthen, to surprise us. You may not feel exactly like you did at 25, but that doesn't mean your best years are behind you. Some people discover their healthiest decade after 60, others after 70, some after 80. Not because they found a miracle, but because they finally began working with their body instead of against it. So the next time you reach for a supplement bottle, remember this. Ask yourself whether you've also nourished your body with real food. Ask yourself whether you've moved your body today. Ask yourself whether you've prioritized sleep. Ask yourself whether you've managed stress, because those habits may matter just as much as anything inside a capsule. And if pumpkin seeds become part of that journey, consider them not a miracle cure, but a powerful ally. A small food with a surprisingly big nutritional profile. A reminder that sometimes extraordinary health support comes in ordinary packages. Before we finish, I want you to take a moment and reflect. How do you want to feel 1 year from now? More energetic, more independent, more confident, more hopeful? That future begins with the choices you make today, no matter your age. No matter your past, no matter how discouraged you may feel right now, your story is still being written. Your next chapter has not been decided, and every healthy choice you make from this moment forward becomes a vote for the future you want. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found value in today's discussion, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who may need to hear it. And remember this above all else. Growing older is not the end of vitality. It is an opportunity to become wiser, stronger, and more intentional about your health. Treat your body with kindness, feed it well, move it often, rest it deeply, and never stop believing that better days may still be ahead, because hope, energy, confidence, and strength do not belong only to the young. They belong to anyone willing to nurture them, and that includes you.